They were farming 100 acres of 100 acres of wheat, had planted 250 trees of avocado. You can imagine the loss I went, how I felt.
Was there a moment that you felt like giving up?
Yeah.
Hello guys, and welcome to Found Sense. This is actually our first episode, and I hope you'll find sense in what we are talking about. And I want to take this opportunity to let our guest introduce himself.
So, thank you so much, Brian. Hi guys, my name is Derick. I'm passionate about farming. I have a saying that says that this is where my mission meets my passion. And and I hope I make sense out of our conversation on our first episode today. Thank you.
Okay, so Derick, can you tell us about yourself and why you decided to choose the path of farming?
Thank you so much, Brian. Well, maybe I'll start with a story. Growing up in Kericho, I grew up with my grandma. She was one who used to take care of me. And growing up, it was all about farming. My grandmother had a very huge farm. We had a tea plantation, then we had maize, and then we had livestock, especially cows. So that's where my passion of farming sprouted. Seeing my grandmother doing that, although she was doing it in large scale, but at that time, having equipments like the tractors and machinery was quite difficult. So we used to hire labor. And then she used to tell me, you should be a farmer. You have, because when I used to plant things, they used to grow so fast. I used to hate it, thinking that I'll be the one, doing the hard work. I had not thought of it in terms of machinery and all that. Yeah, that's where my passion for farming.
So you were just passionate from all the way when you were young?
Exactly, yes.
And what really drove you into getting into it?
What drove me into farming was, I'll still insist, I think I'll say it's still the passion. Fast forward after I finished high school, my friend and I, his name was Paul Maluki, the father was in insurance. They were quite well off than we were. And then I had also another friend of mine called Toro, Toroitich, because they used to be neighbors with former MO1, Moi. So we used to call him Toro. So Toro, they used to do farming, large scale. They used to do wheat farming. So after our drinking spree one day, he was like, "Yo, Derick, what are you doing? See, we go to the farm, because even you guys have farm." I told them I was in Kericho, but it's my grandma's farm. So they took me to Narok, a place called Olekruto. They used to do farming there, large scale. They were farming 100 acres of wheat and barley. When I looked at this, my mind went haywire. I knew exactly what I wanted to do, and it was farming that I wanted to do.
So it's been really fun all the way since you were young.
Yeah, it's been ups and downs. It's been moments where I left farming for quite some time as well, because of looking for income. Joined another industry, an accountant by profession. I worked at it for quite some time, and then I came back to farming again. It caught me.
So what are some of the biggest challenges you faced in farming?
Well, some of the biggest challenges I faced in farming, quite a lot. Number one, I'll say that not planning myself. I thought that anyone can do farming. Yeah, it's true, anyone can do farming, but you have to do farming through planning. It's like anything else that you out there in the world. You need to plan yourself. You need to have your goal, your objectives. You need to know where you're heading. So if I talk about some of the challenges I faced, for example, using my own example, since I'm a farmer at home, I have my own 2.5 acres. I was blessed with that. I'm still paying for it. I've had planted 250 trees of avocado. And out of that, only 130 survived. You can imagine the loss I went, how I felt. But I never gave up. So some of the challenges were that, planting during the wrong time, I don't know, choosing a different kind of seeds that are not correctly for the type of soil that I was planting. Additionally, labor as well, finances as well. The common challenges that most farmers face. Apart from mine was still to a unique brand, because I had my own value chain, which is avocado farming. Yes, so those are the challenges I faced. Not exactly planting the correct seed, not exactly measuring the, taking care of the nutrients of the soil. Some of the challenges I faced, financial challenges also because I was doing it on my own, and other other challenges as well. For example, labor, like I've mentioned. Yeah, these are some of the challenges that I faced.
Was there a moment that you felt like giving up?
Yeah, there was a moment I felt like giving up. I can't forget that day, Brand. I remember one day because based in Nairobi, the issue of farming using the phone. So most of my time, every Friday, I'm gone. I'm at the farm, at home. Then I come back on Monday. Yeah. So most of my Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Mondays, I spend it at the farm. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I spend it in the city because I have my sons here. I get to spend some time with them. So the moment that I felt as if I nearly gave up was when I went to the farm and then I found I've lost quite a number of trees. I was expecting I'll find the trees. I'm sure they are sprouting. It's raining. It's all, how you look at other people's farm and then you imagine yours, you manifest yours, only to go and look at mine. I was like, I was so frustrated. I even actually took a video of myself because my farm comes from main road to the river. I took a video of myself talking to myself. I was so frustrated, asking myself, what is it I'm doing? Am I on the right path? Am I doing the right thing? What is it that I've done wrong? But I spoke to a friend, and a friend told me that once you want to take a bath, you have to finish taking a bath. In Kiswahili, ukitoa nguo lazima uoge, ukivua lazima uoge. So I was like, I'll do it. So I started replacing them one by one, 5. If I get 5, I plant them. If I get, 2, I plant them. Just like that. That was one of the days that I nearly gave up.
Oh,
yes.
I see. And people really misunderstand. I don't know whether to say that word. People just think farming is just planting and waiting. Is there something that people misunderstand about farming?
Yeah, farming is not planting and waiting. For me, I'll talk on my own, from my own point of view. You have to be passionate about something. You have to love something. You have to be consistent about something. And eventually it pays out. For me, I've been doing it. This is now my fourth year. I've been doing it. This is now my 4th year I've been doing it. I'm enjoying it. Yes, I do have challenges here and there, but I enjoy it. And it also entails you planting and waiting, because it's all about waiting. For example, I've been planting maize as well. It takes quite some time for them to come out. Beans, so it's a waiting game as well. I'll accept it, but you have to be passionate. You have to take care of it. You have to nurture it. You have to understand, talk to your plants. What are they missing? Look at them. Look at the leaves. Why are they yellow? Are they lacking something? Why is this part of the farm growing more than the other part of the farm? You have to understand all these things. It's just not planting and waiting.
Oh, I see. And how is the market?
Interesting. I'll say the market is quite fair at the moment, depending on what value chain that you're dealing with. There are so many companies out there that they have a symbiotic relationship with farmers. I can give a good example. I used to work for another company called eProd Solutions. They have an EPR system whereby they collect data from the farm. They can tell the farm when to apply manure on their farm, especially, for example, coffee farmers. They can tell them the kind of rain it's going to be expected, when to add top dressing. So the same EPR systems also try and connect farmers with the market. Oh. That's just an example. That's something I've done. Kudos to eProd. Apart from that, also there are platforms. Additionally, brand so many platforms that offer this kind of facilities. In my local area in Kericho, we have agents who normally collect avocados for a company there in Kericho. Apart from that, other places I've heard that they do that also. Here in Kiambu, they do that as well. Different companies. So the market is quite fair, although it fluctuates in terms of prices depending on the month, and also depending on the value chain additionally. Because us as farmers, we are in different value chains. For example, me, I'm in avocado, as well as goats. Someone else is in tomatoes. Someone else is in coffee. So it depends with your niche.
What is the right crop to grow?
Whew. That's a very good question, Brian. What's the right crop to grow? Well, for me, I grew avocado basically because I had done my research properly on what I wanted to do. I had done my research on terms of market, in terms of where I'm going to get the seeds, in terms of how long I'm expecting to start harvesting or to start reaping from the farm. But having the right crop, I think it will depend with your area, with where you're coming from. Because you can see sometimes, for example, in Kajiado, wheat does well, but tea does not do well there. You can go to Kisii, maybe Matoke does well in Kisii, but in some other areas it's not doing well. So for me, I'll say there is no specific right crop, but it depends on where you're growing it or what value you want to get out of it. That will be my take on that.
Okay, and when did you realize your farming business was becoming successful?
Okay, that's a long time ago. When I started buying things here in Nairobi, a tomato one going for 10 bob, an avocado one going for 70 bob, and that was like, 70 bob for one avocado. I was like, hey, I have to think outside the box. Additionally, just trying to see how much we spend on our food every single day was an eye-opener for me. Because if you just take a common homestead, if you check what they eat, they have to use a tomato, maybe let's talk about dinner. They have to use a tomato, they have to use, an onion, maybe if it's greens, if it's cabbage, if it's garlic, if it's, all these comes from the farm.
Yeah.
And all of these are costing money. So I just try to budget on how I'm spending on food every single month in my own homestead, and I realize I'm spending quite an amount of money. If I could substitute this money and put it somewhere else and grow those things that I can grow automatically, since I'm home most of the weekend, why can't I do that and bring these things to Nairobi and sell them to other people, or even share in a group of WhatsApp? My neighbors, they'll want, when I'm going, I'll just post them. So that's the relation when I knew, it's important for me to have my own food. Additionally, not only for myself, even for people in urban cities, they're encouraged to grow their own food. Forgive me for going out of topic a little bit. I wanted to mention this because I attended an KIC, I attended an Agri Expo. Agricultural Expo. I was actually informing our editor, James, about it.
Okay. That
you guys could have featured there. They were trying to. It was all about agribusiness. However, my theme and the group I was with, our theme was we wanted to encourage switchy dwellers to have sustainable food in their own homes. Basically, knowing that this in the cities, space is quite premium when it comes to where you can plant. You don't have to own a big piece of land for you to become a farmer nowadays.
Yeah,
you can have your own portable farm. You can have your own organic, we call them organic planting bags on your balcony. You can have even a hanging garden on your balcony. You can grow berries, you can grow onions.
I've actually seen people doing it.
Exactly. So we had, we were trying to encourage it about citadellas. We can build that for them. We can build a portable garden for them. We can advise on what to plant. And from that, you're reducing the carbon footprint in the environment. You're taking ownership of the own type of food that you're eating, a nutritious food. You can grow anything that you want. Just don't give other people power to decide what you're going to eat. Decide it on your own. So these are some of the initiatives that I and my group as farmers we are trying to do. We are trying to we have come up with something called agri-literacy, whereby we encourage or we educate people about literacy in agriculture. How to grow your own food. How to have nutritious food on your table. How to maximize this premium space you have at your balcony to make use of it.
Oh. And I think back then when you met, you said that you export.
Yes, I was exporting it to different places. Not I myself was exporting it. I was giving it to an agent in our area who then export it. Because we call them in Kiswahili they're called I don't know if I call them brokers or who.
Yeah, brokers.
Yeah. They are brokers, but also they are agents who are run by different companies, organization. A good one maybe I can also talk about is like Kakuzi. Kakuzi, you can sell your avocado from Kakuzi if you're buying your seeds from there. If you're around that locality, but for me, you see them far away in Kericho, those sides. So we also have a company there that collects and then they sell them. They export them to international market. That's why, for example, me, I'm doing purely organic avocado farming.
How do you feel like the food that you grow is feeding people out there?
Dude, I feel so rejuvenated. I feel so cool about it. I feel so cool about it. Telling my sons, showing them. Additionally, I was trying to ensure that some of the products that I myself am selling has a barcode whereby you can actually scan it wherever you are. It brings you my name, a location of my farm.
Hey, that's so nice.
Yeah, I learned that through other farmers in the space. So I was trying to do that as well. If I import my avocado, if you import my avocado for me, you can actually scan them. This is Derick's farm. It's in Kericho.
So that's the kind of technology integrated into your farm?
Yes, AI into farming, yeah.
Is there any other technology that you use in your farm?
Apart from AI, apart from that also, maybe I can talk about maybe precision farming, whereby we are trying to meet up with other guys who used to work together, who have come up with an app, whereby they can tell me when the rain is coming so that I can prepare my land on time. Maybe how I can apply top dressing during wartime specifically. Maybe even when the prices in the market are better for me to sell my products, when they are low. Yeah, there is a group that is doing that. Maybe I can introduce you to them. Yes.
Okay. And looking back, what advice would you give your younger self?
Looking back, what advice would I give my younger self? First of all, is to start by doing my research properly. Maybe I'll put it in an example. When I was planting my avocado farm, I was so obsessed by finding the right seeds. I went to different companies in Nairobi. I won't want to mention their names, that they have really good seedlings. I bought from them. I remember I actually bought 69 seedlings, 70 seedlings of avocado, transported them all the way from Nairobi to Kericho, and I planted them, only for 30 of them to survive. The rest, they all died. Then it hit me. Instead of going looking for faraway seedlings, try within your local area, agricultural unit area, first of all, like Calro, like agricultural center. Go and ask. Go and inquire what kind of seedlings are there. Test your soil. Do the right thing before you just jump into it. That is the kind of advice I could have given my younger self back in the days, because I thought any seedlings will do anywhere, and the seedlings from the most reputable company are the best, but that was not the case.
Yes. I think last year we had floods.
Yes.
Were you affected with it?
For me, actually, I was so grateful about it.
Why?
Because avocado needs a lot of water, and I had planted them. And they were still young. And they actually helped me. The floods actually helped me because I planted them in phases. Since my farm was not really big, but quite a substantial piece, and also finances were quite tight, so I could not plant them all at once. So I was planting 50, 30, 60, in piecemeal like that. So for me, the floods actually really helped me out. Next time, maybe we should do the podcast at the farm. So that you see what I'm talking about.
I think we can organize that.
Yeah, so that you see what I'm talking about. Yeah.
And when farming gets hard, what keeps you going?
What keeps me going? I'll say when farming gets hard. It gets hard, of course. The hope, the hope of the future, the hope of what I'm expecting out of it. It what keeps me going. Apart from that, also, my kids keep me going. I enjoy training them, showing them asking me why is this one dead and this one is not dead, Yeah, they're the challenges of life. So, those challenges are what keep me going, I'll say. Yeah, the challenges. Because if you don't have challenges, then there's a big problem somewhere. Yeah. Challenges make you grow. Challenges show you where you're supposed to improve. Challenges gives you more opportunities to look at things in a different eye.
Are you proud of what you've done?
Of course, I am proud of what I've done, man. I'm proud of myself. I should even clap for myself.
Are you satisfied with what you have?
Of course, I'm not satisfied.
Why?
Why? Because here's my dream. I'm a big dreamer. I was thinking of having more than 100,000 acres, 5,000 acres, 100,000 acres, 500,000 acres of avocado, you know. Sometimes when I go to bed, I just picture it. Having a processing company there, employing a lot of people at the same time, you know, making my own avocado oil, having different value chains. Apart from that, because I'm trying to do something called subsistence farming. I'm trying to incorporate it at my farm, doing goats, where the goat manure, I'll put them on the avocado as fertilizer.
Oh.
And then also having bees at the farm. Bees, they help in cross-pollination as well for the farm. Additionally, they have value because of honey, the wax, and all that. Apart from that, also doing BSF. BSF, they are black soldier flies. They help in managing waste, especially organic waste. And at the farm, we have a lot of waste. You can imagine when you harvest something, what kind of waste we do have. So we can use those BSF to change our environment. And also they produce not only manage waste, but they manage waste through producing fertilizer called frost. Additionally, at a pupate stage or larvae stage, they can be used as feed for both fish, for poultry, you know. So these are the things I'm trying to incorporate on my farm. And I'm not yet satisfied. I'm thinking the bar bado iko chini.
Are you almost there?
Not yet.
Who's been your biggest supporter all through this?
My biggest supporter has been, first of all, I think I know God has been my biggest supporter, because without him, I won't be where I am. So big up to him, first of all, because I'm healthy, I'm wealthy, I'm happy, man. That's because of him. Second, my life partner. My life partner, she's been amazing. She's been, you know, she's been helping me out emotionally, you know, giving me advice, you know, showing me what to do, accounting for what I'm doing, you know, simple things here and there. Also, I'll also say the people at the farm, I have neighbors at the farm who, they are such a blessing to me. Such a blessing to me. Maybe I'll mention one lady called Rachel. She's such a blessing to me. Because when I'm out in the farm, she's my neighbor. She has an acre next to mine. She takes ownership of everything at the farm as if it's as if it's hers. So there are some of the people that I'm really grateful for, and my family as well.
Why avocado?
That's a very good question. Why avocado?
Yeah.
Number one, I lived in Doha for 2 years. Then one day I was in the supermarket in Doha. Then I picked up an avocado and it was 1,400, man.
What?
1,400 Kenya shillings when I converted it. I was like, dude. And there were avocados from Kenya, specifically avocado from Kenya. I was like, no. This thing you're buying it 20 bob at home, but why are they selling it 1,400 bob here? Yeah, and then fast forward, came home, started buying avocado along Kiambu at 70 bob, one of them. It's a very small one. I was like, no, this cannot be. I used to buy this thing at Kobole, 5 bob, back in the days. Or even someone's farm and they were like, just pick whatever you want. And then, you know, yeah. So started doing a bit of research about avocado, because initially I wanted to plant coffee. There was a neighbor of mine, a friend of mine, whom they have a very huge parcel of land full of coffee. So she was advising me, do coffee. You know, we can give you one of ours. We can give you seedlings and all that. And I was like, no. And then I started studying coffee, about UDR. You know UDR, European Union deforestation, all that issues, whereby if your land was a forest 5 years back, you cannot sell your coffee, stuff like that. Then I was like, there's a lot of bureaucracy in coffee. Let me just deal with something that I can have control over. If I cannot sell it out of the country, I can sell it locally at home. Yeah. So that's why I decided avocado number one, because I'll get the market myself, either international market or local. Number two, I like the crop, because even when I'm gone, 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, my kids will still reap from the avocado trees. And the best thing I love about avocado trees is the more it ages, the more it produces. That's the thing about avocado.
As the years go.
Yeah, the more it produces.
What's the average number a tree can produce?
A tree can produce even 2,500.
From a single tree?
Yeah, a single tree. That a tree which has gone for maybe 5 years and above, 7 years, 10 years, can produce up to 2,500. And the average when it's starting is between 250 to 300 orange, fruit per tree.
So is avocado farming the main income stream?
For me?
Yeah.
Not really. I'm working as well. I'm working. Avocado farming is my long-term project. Something that I want to. They say that if you want to plant a tree, if it was not 20 years ago, it was supposed to be today. Yeah. So me, I thought time is moving fast. Let me plant, and it's something that I'm passionate about. So apart from planting avocados, I also planted a lot of trees because I've seen how people have reaped a good money out of trees. Apart from that, also apart from the avocado, I also have done about a lot of intercropping. I've done tissue culture bananas at the farm also. I've done also a bit of fruits, different kind of fruits. Also, I'm trying to get into herbs. I understand how I can incorporate herbs like mint, like rosemary, hibiscus.
Those things are kind of expensive.
Yeah, yeah. I'm trying to figure out how I can manage that. I've done a demo test with herbs, with rosemary. It has come out so well, so well. So I'm trying to, before I plant, I want to get the market first of all, so I don't shoot myself on the foot. I want to have a market first of all. I figure out where I'm going to get the market for the rosemary, mint, and hibiscus, and then I'll start planting. However, I've done a small plot where I was just testing to see what kind of diseases they can be affected by where my area, what kind of sunlight, what kind of water they require. So yes, I've done that.
Very well, you were talking about your grandmother. You said back then when you were planting, things did turn out well.
Yes.
And I've also said you tried the rosemary and it did well.
Yes.
Now, do you believe in the saying ukona mkono ya kitu fulani?
Yes, I believe in that. I believe in that. Yeah, I'll say I believe in that. Yeah, I do.
You do?
Yeah, I do.
And what are your future ambitions on farming?
My future ambitions on farming? Well, first of all, I'll have several plans for myself, but also this can sprout up to the whole country or the whole world. First of all, I want to encourage people out there, especially young guys. I like to empower young guys because I feel as if most boys have not been empowered. I want to let them know that they can actually farm on their own, You don't need to have a big piece of land to farm. Start something small at your balcony. Start something small at your home. Be it a corn garden, Be it you planting on jeans, planting on sacks. Just try something. Document it. You'll find you'll find someone who will be interested in doing that, so long as it's your passion. Apart from doing that, because you'll be creating income for yourself and other people as well, you'll also be doing something that you'll not be aware. You'll be reducing the carbon footprint in our environment and you'll not be aware of that. Additionally, if some kids will be seeing you do this, it is important because you will be a steward of the environment. You're a steward of the environment. Also, I want to see a Kenya whereby all of us will be responsible for our own source of food, nutritious food.
Actually, sorry to interrupt you. I actually don't like how we end up importing maybe oranges or something from other countries and we are an African country. Doesn't make sense to me.
True. Doesn't make sense. Even me. That's why I want to ensure that I want to encourage and spearhead that most Kenyans take control of their own food, nutritious food. You can plant anything on your balcony or the rooftop. You can do anything. You don't have to go to Mama Boga every day and buy things that you don't know where they're coming from.
True.
I want to encourage Kenyans to do that. Apart from that also, I want to find a way of improving our environment, especially managing waste. There's a lot of waste out there whereby we can manage it so well. And waste is a big problem for this country and also major countries outside Africa. It's a very big problem. And I always look at problems as either positive or negative. And I think this waste problem that we have in Kenya is a positive problem for us. Because if you just go to Markiti and you see the kind of dump of, organic waste which is dumped there, man, that is a lot of money. I can tell you that. That is a lot of money for most people who are not aware. Collecting that, feeding that to BSF, they'll produce fertilizer. Additionally, they'll produce feeds for chicken as well as fish. But by using those waste, So for me, my ambition is whereby I get an opportunity to use those kind of resources, which are just people looking at them as garbages, to recycle them, into something productive for our country. That is trust fertilizer. We cannot be having this issue of fertilizer that we are suffering from. No. The cost of chicken feeds has gone up. Actually, it went up by 70 bob in January. You can have alternative, feed by using those garbages. And also creating employment. Creating, empowering boys, empowering also young women, empowering people with disability. That's something I'm also passionate about. Teaching them they can do their own farming, and also teaching our kids because they are the future. Teaching them about agriculture because, you cannot eat your computer. You can't eat it. Even the lawyer in the court, whatever the dress is made of, cotton, it's a plant.
Yeah, it's a plant.
Yeah.
What's the biggest lesson that you learned in farming?
The biggest lesson I learned in farming? Well, there have been quite a lot of lessons I've learned.
What are some of the most important that you've learned?
I'll give you a story.
Okay.
My cousin, cool guy. His dad, they come from Eldoret. There are 3 guys. They were told by their dad, I'm not going to subdivide this piece of land for you guys until you plant trees in this piece of land. The boys were like, we cannot do this. They didn't want to do it. But the dad was adamant about it. He insisted. Then he told them, here's the money, please go and plant. They had a 9 piece of acre land, so I think they planted like for 4 or 5 acres of land. They planted trees. Fast forward 5-6 years down later, the dad has passed away. One of the cousins used to stay together. Then he just got a call from the rest of the brothers back home. Yo, we need you home. You come home. So they went. There was a broker who wanted to buy the trees. Can you imagine? The broker offered them 12 million.
Serious?
Yeah, to buy the trees. 12 million. So they agreed. Everyone went home with their 3 million each. My friend came home with the 3 million in cash. So we are looking at 3 million. I'm like, yo, dude, where is this from? And then he narrated to me the story about the dad, because I was there when the dad was calling and all that. And then it was the biggest lesson for me. I was like, oh my God. Consistency, patience, and doing the right thing. You'll reap a lot out of it. Can you imagine 3 million bob out of nowhere? To some people, it may be a small amount of money.
Yeah.
Yeah. But to me, it's a lot. Yeah. And to other people out there, I know it's a lot. So you can imagine. So we were having a drink with my cousin, and then we were just thanking his dad. Even wherever he is dead, but he did a good thing. For me, that was such an eye-opener for me. Immediately, I started planting trees. And I'll challenge anyone out there. Plant trees, guys. Plant trees.
Okay, before we let you go, is there anything that you feel like you need to say for you just to be out there?
Well, what can I say? First of all, I would like to say that I'm so grateful I'm hoping I'm making sense today. And you guys kept your word, because it's nearly a year. It was September, right? 23rd. I can't forget it, the day that we met.
Yeah.
Maybe what I'll say is completely out of the topic.
It's okay, no need to worry.
But something that I truly believe in. If you see it with your mind,
You can do it.
you can do it. You'll see it. Me, everything that I've achieved in my life, I've actually pictured it in my mind. I've actually pictured myself, planting. I've actually pictured myself harvesting, and it has come to pass. So whatever you want to do, whatever you want to do, just so long you can see it with your mind's eye, you will see it with your physical eye. Me, I believe that. It has so many things that happen to me in the same way that maybe I would like to share that with people. Additionally, planning yourself. Don't just say that you want to achieve things without planning them down. Please do plan your way down. A good example for me, when I wake up in the morning, I already planned my day last night before I went to bed. I'll wake up in the morning, I'll know I'll whisper a prayer, giving thanks to God for giving me this opportunity. I'll go for my morning run. I will come, I'll read a little bit. I'll come do my if it's dropping my kids to school or if it's doing something, I just plan my day. And most of the time I see people, they're just cruising in life. They don't know. If you ask them, what's your plan for today? They have no clue. So they're ready to jump into your time, So for me, planning your day, it's really important. Having goals and objectives, not in your mind, on paper. It's really important. It's really important. And
okay, so you were telling us about how spiritual you are.
Yes. Religion, it is a wide spectrum that way. I don't want to delve into it. But I'm a spiritual person. Yeah, I do pray. I teach my kids about, the right things that I think the church should be teaching. That is, respecting your elders, listening to other people, doing the right thing. Because if you know you're doing the wrong thing, you can feel it. You will know if you're doing the right thing, the wrong thing. You will feel it. I'm doing the wrong thing.
A
guilt it will. Yeah. So I think that's why I call myself spiritual, because I always want to do the right thing, not only to myself but also to others. Yeah. And I'm not saying going to church is it's a bad thing. No. I'm not saying religion is a bad thing. No. Everybody has their own mind. So for me, churches, but spiritualism, yeah. Although there are good churches out there.
Yeah.
Kuna churches fit uko nje. Yeah. But the purpose of the church, I think it's to teach people to live a better life. To show people that they can believe in themselves. Maybe I can talk about someone called John Ron. He's not a pastor, but he's a guy who writes books about, a lot of things, and he could be such a good pastor if he could be preaching to people like that. If I'll find a church where they preach such kind of things, I'll be there every single day. Yeah.
Okay. And if maybe there's someone out there who might want to reach you, maybe learn something from you, how can they reach you? Feel free.
Any time you could on the spot. Well, if there's anyone out there who wants to know anything about farming, anything about waste management, anything with regard to blue economy, anything with regards to also controlling the carbon footprint in our environment, you can reach out to me. My name is Derick Keegan. My number is 0722 964 277. We offer consultancy services. I have a company called Upstart Agri-Literacy Consultancy Services, where we have a ton of consultants who are specialized in different fields. We have one guy who specializes in crop protection. We have one guy who specializes in diseases. One guy who specializes in aquaponics, hydroponics, farm operations, farm management. Reach out to us. We will help you. Additionally, we have a YouTube channel whereby we showcase what you are doing at the farm. I've been privileged enough to be at the county government demonstration plots, whereby I get to train people, whereby I get to show people what you are doing. You're welcome. Our YouTube channel is Farming Chronicles. You can check us out, Farming Chronicles on YouTube. Additionally, on LinkedIn, you can search us there. Derick, my name Derick Keegan Barisa, or Upstart Agri-Literacy Consultants. And yeah, maybe last time 0722 964 277 my number. Thank you guys.
We'll make sure we write that down there, the number, so that you can reach him and maybe learn a thing or two from him. And we also want to take this opportunity to thank you for making time for us.
Yes.
We don't take it lightly.
Yes, I'm thankful.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And I hope you found sense in all this. See you next time.